Hey guys, check it out. That is the recently refreshed Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. And in this video, we're gonna do a walk around. Isn't that right, Dad?
Yeah, we're gonna show you everything that's new about it and everything that's not.
That's right. So let's start out with the front end, and we see a bunch of different styling tweaks for 2022. Now, this front end design is called, guess what? The Dynamic Shield. What do you think of it?
I think it looks like a shield that was hit in the face and looks a little bit surprised.
No, I think it's really cool. So you've got this chrome accent line that kind of points toward the center of the car, makes it look pretty wide and pretty aggressive. And then up here, we've got the daytime running light and turn signal. And down below that is the main beam for the headlight and the high beams.
You know, when the Cherokee did that, right? When they swapped that for that, basically that's your main headlight. A lot of people weren't happy and Jeep had to go back to a more traditional, but since then the Kona's done it and now it's become a design thing, Tommy.
I actually think this is really cool. Up here on the hood, it says Eclipse Cross, like you'd find on, you know, Land Rover, Range Rover products, but it's nice how they brand it like that with the big Mitsubishi emblem there in the front. Let's pop the hood and see what's under the hood.
I'm guessing it's a CVT, Tommy.
I think you're right.
That was an educated guess, my friend.
Well, you're not far off, Dad, because this is a 1.5 liter turbo. That's right, baby, turbocharging. Horsepower output, I believe, is 152, mated to a continuously variable transmission. You know what this is kind of like? Do you remember the Nissan Juke?
Yes.
Do you see any Juke in this? I kind of get some Juke vibes.
I get a lot of Juke vibe, especially right here. This body colored stripe that matches that. That's very Juke-ish. Now, there's a reason for that, of course. There's a partnership between Mitsubishi and Nissan, right? And they are sharing some technology. And you can see that a little bit in this vehicle. But the biggest surprise for me was actually the back end.
Well, this is an Eclipse, or at least they're marketing it as the Eclipse Cross. It's supposed to be sporty. It's supposed to make you want to drive fast. As such, it's got a big sloping roof line here to inspire track driving, I don't know. And in the back, we've got a spoiler and an entirely new rear liftgate. So the old one had kind of this polarizing double stacked rear window. The new one is much more traditional.
I gotta say, I kind of like the old one. I do like this. What they've said is they've made this line go more vertically. That's very Lamborghini-esque.
It's like a three-dimensional taillight though, because it extends along the side, on the back. It's almost Volvo-like, you know?
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
It's kind of like a Volvo.
I'm gonna be a grumpy old man, but I did like the old one that was kind of that split tailgate where the line extended all the way across. But this is more traditional, and once again, you know, when things sell well, they become evolutionary, not revolutionary.
Did you see this? So this is now becoming a distinct Mitsubishi design trait, is this hexagonal shape along the rear tailgate. And this is pretty nuts too. For being a small crossover, it's got like this big kind of carbon fiber effect rear splitter.
It looks like something that belongs on an Evo. You remember the Evo, Tommy?
Of course, how can you forget the Evo? Doesn't have a power liftgate on this model. So here are a couple of camera bags back here for size reference. Now I'm a little bit confused, to be honest, because you've got the Outlander, which is standard 3-row, right? Kind of RAV4 Tiguan-like. But this, I'm not really quite sure. Is this Kona competitor, Dad? Is this like Tucson competitor? Maybe Tucson, but not quite Santa Fe? I mean, where does this fit in the lineup?
I don't know. Let's go look inside and look at the Monroney. That'll always give you a hint, because that way we can see how much it costs. So let's look at the numbers, Tommy. I think this starts at just over 23,000.
But this one,
yes, how much is
it? Please. 34.
Whoa, it's pretty expensive.
Very expensive, very quickly. Yeah, 34,670 as equipped. This is the 1.5S, of course, with super handling. Nope. Super all-wheel control.
Oh, don't say it.
Can't get that wrong.
It would not make Honda or Mitsubishi happy.
All right, let's start it up and see what we're working with. Well, it is pretty well equipped, so look at this. Dual zone automatic climate control. Down here, we've got heated seats. We've got this button, I like that. That changes the different drive modes for the all-wheel drive system. So we've got normal, snow, and gravel. You know, what is going on here? You see these? That has got to be the biggest paddle shifter ever stuck on a crossover.
You know,
crazy.
I'm not in love with that. It's like, you know, if you're going to actually go to the push button, then, you know, make a new molding for that to get rid of that.
Yeah, that's not so great. But look at the paddle shifter.
I know, it's huge.
Crazy.
Once again, a little bit of Evo in here.
So up here, this is new. 8-inch screen.
Yep.
I think the biggest you could get on the last model year was a 7, and they've moved it further back toward the rear of the car. So it sits 2 inches further back. So now it's all touchscreen. And I think the old one also had a little touchpad. That's gone away altogether. So this now is, ooh, it's not looking so hot though, Dad. It's looking a little bit dated. But it is an 8-inch screen, which is good, I guess. Oh boy, how do I get to like home? Where's the radio setting? Speaking of radio, it does have 2 knobs and volume knobs, which is a good thing. I don't know, I'm gonna have to play with this a little bit more to see how it is.
Multimedia, that would be radio,
That's
wouldn't
what
it?
I just clicked.
Yeah. No device connected, cancel. No connected device. There you go.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Let's try FM.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so it does also have Apple CarPlay, right, and Android Auto.
It does, yes.
I like this too.
I do love that. You know, a lot of the manufacturers are going to all kinds of funky different gear selectors, including buttons, right? GM, Honda, including rotary dials like FCA and a lot of their products. And I love the fact that they stuck with this.
Can you see the phone really quick?
Yeah, sure.
I want to show this. I think the gauges look very Subaru. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, but the overall look of that is very Subaru.
It does sound good.
And then over here, what's going on here? $35,000, and I have 4 blank switches. That's kind of interesting. They've really kept that faux carbon fiber from the rear splitter on the inside. And then down here looks like we've got an eco mode. Ooh, heated steering wheel. That's good to see.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting mix of, you know, modern and a little dated.
This is funny too. So it's got a small sunroof.
Yeah.
But there's no way to manually pull the curtain.
But look, there's also another one in the back.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, see?
Well, how do you open that one? Ooh, look at this. There's another control back here.
Oh, how cool is that?
I have never seen that.
That's going to be in your Gizmos and Gadgets video. Speaking of the back seat, you want to get in the back seat and show
Sure.
them how you fit?
I really like that. That's pretty
Yeah?
cool.
All right, let's hop in the back here. See how Tommy fits. I do like that small little sunroof. That, you know, we drive so many different cars so often, and it's very unusual for us to actually find something that's very different.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's a big surprise. Heated rear seats back here. And then down here, power outlet. Yeah, I actually, this is my driving position at 6'1". Really good legroom. I mean, exceptional legroom.
What's the fuel economy, dude?
25 combined.
Yeah.
Headroom, not so good.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
But you do have that mini sunroof. If it wasn't there, you'd have more headroom.
It does have good it does have good city fuel economy. 25 city, 26 highway, 25 combined. That's pretty spot on.
And it does start, you know, at a reasonable price. I think, what, 23. But like I say, we always get the ones that are completely loaded. So it's got all the bells and whistles, and then it gets very expensive.
Should fold down, right?
Yep, of course.
Sure, it does that pretty easily.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what, the back seat is pretty
Not bad.
decent.
Yeah.
The downside of that sloping roof line is the headroom thing, but for kids especially, tons of room.
All right.
Let's close it up.
I like the color too. I am a sucker for candy apple red, Tommy. This was my color when I had my first real sports car. I had a 300ZX twin turbo. That color. Every time I get a color in that, if you want to bribe me, that's the way to do it.
So I think in order to do a full review of this car, we're going to have it for more than an hour. This is just a really kind of down and dirty first look at the 2022 Eclipse. Eclipse Cross. I keep wanting to say Sport. So they've got the Outlander, the Outlander Sport,
Yep.
and the Eclipse Cross. Not the Eclipse Sport, Mike. Got to get that right.
All right, and if you're wondering about this, it's actually hitting dealerships any moment now. So we're here at the end of March, and then the new Outlander, that's also coming soon. So both of them are on their way to the dealerships. And yeah, I think it would be fair to give it a rating since we need to spend a little bit more time with it. But you know, I said something that was I was trying to be funny. I said that front end design looks like a startled shield, but it's growing on me. The more I see it, the more I like it. It's becoming, very different. And it does downplay the giantness of the air intake grill, right? I mean, you compare that to like the Lexus spindle grill, and it's downright tiny.
All right, guys, well, let us know what you think in the comment section below, and head over to tflcar.com for a full review on this when we get it back to Colorado.